Look at that. We're early. We're early. Everybody was in the chat early, and we were just like, you know what? We're gonna press it. Early, gang. We did it. It's episode 148, not 201. That was the other one. Episode 148. I stopped doing the season 3 and the season 2 and all. I just got rid of it. It was so goddamn annoying. I couldn't keep track of everything. So went through, renamed them all. Took a little bit and decided, hey, we're just gonna do with the episodes 148. So there we go.
It was It was difficult for you to keep putting the season number on it.
Well,
so to make things less difficult, you went through and relabeled everything.
I mean, I had a script to it. I'm a dork, and I just pressed a button, then it went through this, and it just went.
I was gonna say, Jesus.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that destination. But yeah. So we're trying some new things. We might even be live on TikTok on the Beard Laws podcast one. Not really sure. Pressed a whole lot of buttons before, but either way, I'm here. This is the voice you're hearing. I'm Matt. For anybody just listening, they call me Toby 2 or Toby and Angel is also live here. If you were watching it, he'd be on the right, my left. It's real confusing. Then we got Yuban whacking off, still whacking off. Where's he whacking off? He's got 8,000 accounts, and some of them he's allowed to post videos. And then we have Richie Tatum, home and producer and co-host of a bunch of podcasts. So make sure you check them out in the descriptions as well. And hopefully you guys are doing good. I haven't seen you in like a week. What's up? Anything good?
Spent 6 hours of recording Sunday.
I got plane tickets to fly home.
Ooh. Yeah.
Very cool.
That was a debacle. My mom didn't realize that her credit card had gotten the information stolen. Somebody was buying a shit ton of stuff online until she was like, here, just use we'll pay for your flight. Just use the credit card. I was like, all right, Mom, your credit card keeps getting declined. She's like, that's not right. I've got like $25,000 on there. I'm like, well, you might want to call the bank. So she does. And they're like, oh, we're glad you called. There's been a lot of suspicious activity on your account. And she was like, $5,000. And she's like, what the shit? She goes, so use this one. I was like, are you sure? Because I can just use mine. It's fine. She's like, insistent. Oh, but I also found out that the Saturday after my grandfather's funeral is the scariest family reunion that you could encounter on my side of the family.
Oh shit!
Because it is my mom's side of the family, and she has 16 brothers and sisters, and each of them have had a minimum of 3 children each, and each of them have had a minimum of 3 children each, except for me, who's only had 2. But that's all right. My brother had 5. So he's equaling it out.
Her parents like to fuck.
Yeah, and then most of them have already had 1 or 2 kids.
That's at least what, 150 people?
It's easily.
Jesus.
I was just multiplying it. Yeah, right. There's more of
these are people I haven't seen now for 30 years.
Wow.
Damn. 20 years. 20 years I haven't seen a single one of these people.
What's the over under and how many people are going to go, oh, it's good to see you. You haven't got taller.
Oh, they'll be like, oh, I see you've grown out.
Oh, that's a.
And they're like, oh, I see that you look older and I don't.
Yeah. And is that in the Minnesota area?
I see you're on your 3rd wife.
Yeah. It's up in Minnesota.
Oh, the beaties took your right foot. How's the left one doing?
I had not to overly do this one, but I thought it was kind of funny because I had my 20-year class reunion, and I know you were like, oh shit, I got my 30th coming up. Somebody that was in my class actually moved to Minnesota. I was like, oh, one of my buddies lived there. Where are they from? And I was like, don't remember. But I was like, I can't get over the fact that you've been gone less than 20 years and you have a very, very Minnesota accent, and it's there. And she's like, and I'm not going to do it, but she's like, do I? And you know the syllables that get drawn out. And I was like, oh yeah, it's there.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. It doesn't take long for you to get that accent. Like it takes almost no time at all whatsoever. Just about maybe about a year and a half, 2 years, and you start picking it up. A couple of things here and there.
God, if a woman gets on a porch, I'm losing my voice again. If a woman gets on a porch and yells at me like that while she's making me dinner, just fucking nothing else gets me harder. That is just like, that Minnesota accent, maybe even a little Canadian, you know,
just sitting there. Brandon, hey, it's time to come in and eat dinner. All right. Okay, your plate's going to get cold.
Gonna have to change my pants twice before I even get to the dinner table.
Speaking of that, there's a lot of videos that were sent in that had to do with poop, farts, but there was some really good ones from a lot of people. So thanks to everybody that took some time out of their busy day to send some stuff over. And there was a lot. There was, I think we were almost 300 total this week. So it was good. Super excited about it. And let's just go ahead and do this. Shout out to the Deluxe Edition Network podcast of the month. Sorry, I left that in the other day, Toby, when you said the week too. I thought it was me, and then I was like, oh shit, it's not you, it's me. But either way, it's not of the week. So if Toby, and the thing is, if Toby was thinking it, some of our beautifully smart viewers were probably thinking the same thing, or maybe even thought it was a daily thing that we just did every Tuesday and Thursday. Who knows? But either way, shout out to the Quad Pro, Quo, and the Broken System podcast of the month. Check them out, deluxeeditionnetwork.com. We got 2 or 3 out there that are up there, so feel free to check them out. And also the Draft Top. I drank topless this weekend. Not sure if you guys did, but big fans of the Draft Top. I think Toby found his. I was chatting to the guy. I'm going to try to get.
I have them in my junk drawer now.
Oh, okay. Not because they're junk.
No,
that's where they're stashed.
That's where we keep all of the batteries and bottle openers.
So that brings up something. Have you guys ever heard? Sorry, Draft Top. We might come back to you. If not, everybody go buy a Draft Top. There's a link in there, and use code BeardLaws, and we'll thank you, and they'll thank you either. But have you guys ever heard of the Battery Daddy? And I know this is going to probably spark Yuban's interest just by the name, but recently we were camping and the brother-in-law was like super excited because somebody needed a battery, and I'm like, why are you so excited to go get a battery? He came out with this thing. It was one of those as seen on TVs, and it's called the Battery Daddy, and it's a way to organize the batteries, had testers, and I'm laughing. And the reason I thought of it is because the junk drawer, because a lot of my old batteries or new batteries, they just end up in this goddamn drawer. I think we all have one with spatulas. For me, it's a random pumpkin scoop and a carver, all sorts of shit.
Don't forget about the pizza scissors.
I don't have the pizza scissors because I have 70,000 pizza cutters in that same drawer. But
same. I mean, my junk drawer has like everything in it as well, and I always hate it when people come over and they're like, hey, I'm gonna help myself. Where's your silverware drawer? And they always go to the junk drawer, and I'm like slapping their hand, like, get the fuck away from my junk drawer. You do not want to see the madness that lies behind that drawer right there. I was like, don't open that. Don't judge me, because this thing has because everyone needs a screwdriver in there, because you don't want to go all the way down to the garage to get one. So you got to have like your upstairs scissors. You got to have your quick handy stuff. So I mean, we got even like Christmas lights in there for some fucking reason, but you never know. You know?
Like a little bag of replacement ones.
Yes, that's I got like 6 bags of those, because you never know. And then extra bolts from furniture that we built for the kids and stuff. Just, you never know, we might need it. And occasionally we're like, we need a bolt for that. I'm like, remember that TV mount that came with 1,000 different fucking ones? I got you. And they're like,
it's got a you never know drawer. That's not a junk drawer.
Yep.
And occasionally when I pull it out, I'm like, see? And they're like, it took 6 years. And I'm like, but we have it.
6 years for you to finally pull out, or?
Oh no, my pull-out game is weak. Obviously, I got 3 kids. You know,
3. I was thinking you had
be part of the family reunion.
I was gonna say, I was thinking you were up towards 5. It's 3.
Just 3. It's almost like Partridge Family type of shit. But these kids are like demonic. They're not sweethearts by any means.
Yeah.
Did yours just get kicked out of school today?
I mean, if mine's only 3 though, that's the really, really bad one. There's a church preschool that they had to put him on the wait list. My other 2 kids, no issue. And they talked to him and they're like, he's going to be on the wait list. And I'm like, I bet that list is real full, huh? I bet it's real full. It'll be like number 16. But I don't know. I think, especially because it's in church, he curses a lot. And his favorite word has been the F word lately. And he uses it correctly. And it just,
great word.
Oh, it's terrible. And he enunciates it. It almost sounds borderline racist how vigorous that F word is. I'm just like, damn, dude. I'm like, shit, calm down.
Throwing some stank on it every time he says it.
Yeah. So I just can't wait for it to be right in the middle of a church. And he's just like, and I'm like, can't wait. The teacher sucks too.
Toby, you were supposed to let Richie know that we were all wearing green today.
I noticed that as well.
Apparently you didn't get the memo, Richie. Even Yuban's drinking a green Sprite can. He's really, I'm just kidding. We didn't plan it, but that's What are the coincidences or the chances?
A green lighter.
Before, I thought since we do have viewers here that are TikTokers, I thought
Isn't that better?
before we get started into the videos, I'd give you guys a latest update on how the community guidelines work when you go live.
Oh, here, go big screen and give them the update, because Yuban probably would like to have a little bit of some oxygen in his lungs.
Absolutely.
Hey!
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Jeez.
So here's the thing. TikTok has got a new community guideline out there that is participating in recreational drug use and
I'm so proud of you.
dealing in the distribution or trade of alcohol and tobacco violation. I got that on 2 different lives. And somebody was like, well, that's because you were smoking in your live or because you were drinking in your live. I'm like, I've been doing that for 5 years. Like, I've never gotten a warning. So here's the thing. So we go live on a 3rd account and somebody comes in and I'm talking about it. And they said, nope, same thing happened to me. 3 different accounts before I realized what it was. You can smoke on the live. So I was smoking on the live then. You can smoke on the live. You can drink on the live. It's the moment I lit my cigarette on the live got shut down.
Really?
Yes. And we experimented with this on a 4th account shortly after that live. I went live. I just stared at the screen and I had a cigarette the whole time. I finished that cigarette and I lit my cigarette and then I just sat there and the live got shut down.
Wow. That's, well, hey.
So you can smoke, you can drink, just don't light that son of a bitch on screen, guys.
That's wild. How we know. They say the more you know. And hey, if this happens to you, then it's on you. Toby has let everybody know. That's a no.
Oh, I lost all of my appeals within 30 seconds.
Wow.
Damn.
I appealed quicker. By the time I went back to the main screen, it was already appeal update. I was like, oh no.
To go, I want to feel like I'm a bad boy too and get a violation. Another thing, if you're ever live on TikTok, I decided, hey, I'm gonna go live because you can now pin things, and we're trying some stuff with like the Neapolitan Nightmare T-shirt of all things. That's probably not the one that we should have started with, but we did. So I was live with it there, pinning it, and I was making a cup of coffee, and I got hit for an advertising violation because I was advertising something that wasn't in my shop while I was making coffee.
Something that's not in the TikTok shop.
Yep. I was making a cup of coffee with a kettle. Somebody was like, "Oh, nice kettle," and I was like, "Thank you." And then I got this notification. Didn't shut me down, but it was the first violation. They said if you continue to have it, then they'll take the live down and you won't be able to use the store feature and stuff like that. So apparently if you're on live, only talk about stuff that's actually in your shop. Don't have anything in your backgrounds and do not light a cigarette, whatever you do.
Well, I know when I made the video.
Fine, by the way.
Meanwhile, YouTube's letting me get away with just about anything right now. I think it's mainly because they're not looking at us, but
don't say that out loud.
See, now YouTube would not allow me to post this one video that got me a violation on TikTok. And for some reason, this girl can sit down with a view, that you have your phone. She's sitting down and underwear just right that you can smell the tuna. And so I had a video of me just close up, just I go. I was like, you need to fucking shower. And that was it. And that was harassment and bullying. And there was also like a something, which I get to an extent, but there was also sexual activity. And I'm like, I don't think so. I was like, no.
The original video is still up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. That's all her account was just nothing but that. And I was like, obviously, I mean, after I followed her, I was very upset. But she, I'm joking, but my YouTube was averaging so many views. And then as soon as I post that video, none for like 24 hours. I'm like, damn, that's where you draw the line, huh? I was like, now I know. You're
like, okay.
But no community guideline violation. I have to, appreciate that. But they're like, hey, motherfucker, we won't give you a guideline violation, but we're not showing your video to anybody. And I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
We've only had one video taken down so far, and it was taken down for hate speech and sexual orientation. So I don't know something.
Were you talking about the Jews?
No, it wouldn't actually. What it got taken down is nothing harmful or hate speech at all. But
That's
I
what they
think
all
it's
say.
because some certain trigger words maybe were used.
No.
Nothing harsh, like.
What up,
but I
D?
guess they still don't like it.
Well,
And we're like,
Yeah.
all right, fine. It's still up on YouTube
still made it.
and
Yep.
Instagram.
So we've given a lot of advice on what not to do. So let's see if we can get in some trouble showing some videos that we probably aren't supposed to show or have to react to. But either way, as you can see in the title, it says "Crappy Rides and Cops vs. Slides." Holy shit,
Let's
that
see it.
rhymes. I didn't even plan that. But crappy ride would be a crappy ride. Let's do the thing.
看袜子都不巧，我操！我操要吐！
That
Scared
looked
the shit out of
Hormel- looked like Hormel chili. That was running. That was there's no better video to play on Dave Matthews Day. Happy Dave Matthews Day, everybody.
Hey, happy Dave Matthews Day, everybody.
19th anniversary of the incident. So that's a great way to start it out.
Hey, look at that. You've been waiting this whole time.
We should have just played it just a poo only video, or the whole show just nothing but poo videos, because I think I sent at least 6 of them, so I could fill 15 minutes easy.
You wish. But yeah, I mean, that's what we
Ooh.
typically do, I think, is just shit and poop videos. So there's a decent amount. We'll play a couple. How about this one here? I labeled it. Okay. Yeah, this one.
Give me one margarita.
And I'll tell you about one of the many times that I shit my pants as a grown adult.
Did you guys
We're
hear?
just
Well, I want to hear the
margarita.
story.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
I
them
guess
a
we need to
margarita.
go give him a margarita.
Mhm.
Like, fucking, I want to hear it.
I'm
Me
so sick of that song. You guys have seen it, I'm sure,
yeah.
a million times.
Absolutely.
I get it the first time. The first one I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's funny. It was a bunch of, very large women singing it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then if you haven't seen it, then you're clearly not on TikTok. It escalates pretty quick. Kind of funny, but then just everybody. You know what? The 4 of us, we're gonna redo that one. But Yuban, if you could do 1 through 9, we'll be the end.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
You just got to put on the wig, a couple of different wigs. You got a bunch of wigs in there,
I have 3 just in this room. So
and then the Batman mask.
I have the Batman mask, and then I have that old Khaleesi wig in the basement, and then I have a Hansel and Gretel little blonde wig too. So and a bald cap, because I was Howie Mandel one time.
See, look at that. You're already almost there for the end. I don't know how high the number goes, but I know how high your number goes. Apparently 8.1.
I was like the master of disguise. I just wanted to be in the Turtle Club.
Fair enough.
Are you not turtle enough for the turtle club?
What do we got? Cop versus slides. I want you guys to know who wins. It's pretty obvious, I think.
Why was it?
It must have won its appeal. It must have won its appeal, because when I first sent it, it was like they took it away. I was like, no. I love that video.
So good. That was sent over several times, so there was a lot of people that liked it. And I do think on at one point scrolling, it said video down, and then when I uploaded it, it was up. Because I've been doing the save the video. That way it shows the username on the screen, the user there. So we're giving some credit. We're not just using these people's content for nothing. We're adding something to it. There's a law for that, apparently.
I love how the
What did it get taken
algorithm
down
always.
for?
Which one? That one? I don't know.
That video. Animal violence.
Must have.
Probably. But I love how the algorithm always brings you back to like different people's point of views. Because I saw that video, and then it was the next day, like a whole bunch of people going down the slide and then like holding the phone. They're like, "How the hell did he do that?" they're like, everyone just kept doing it. They're like, "We have no idea, like how that was impossible." So it was kind of cool. I like how they do.
Oh, because there's other people found it and didn't.
Yeah, they're at the same slide, and they're like they went down. A whole bunch of people were showing different point of views and stuff. And every time I go to the comments, they're always like, "Thank you, TikTok, for bringing me back here." It's always the same damn comment, but I'm always liking it. I'm like, hell yeah! I was like, keep bringing me back to this shit. Hell yeah! But it was the exact same slide. Everyone was going down, and they're like, "What the hell?" And then if you hear the lady either, she's like, "How the hell did you do that?" Like she must have went down the slide the first time too. Like, what the fuck did you just do?
It's almost like he passed out or was knocked out. I mean, he just came out hot and just like limp.
Yeah. Just it was just nothing but nightsticks and walkie-talkies flying all over the place.
Maybe his protection piece. That's what we're gonna say. And here's when we get in trouble. Maybe that was shown in the video and people reported it or something. I don't know.
I think they probably did it for dangerous acts or harmful behavior.
Yeah, and he was just like
Animal violence.
All right, I think we got a little side hustle. It's also about poop that was sent in 5 times, and I know one of them was clearly Yuban. He knows what's up. He remembers it. So here we go. Anybody looking for a side hustle and doesn't mind pooping and sending in a stool sample, which really sucks. I don't know if you've ever had to do it. Here we go.
I'm going to show you a side hustle that's a little weird, but it's something that you do every day, hopefully. You can make $500 donating your poop. If you poop every day, that's $180,000 a year. First, you're going to go to humanmicrobes.org. Now select Becoming a Donor. And you can see the exact steps to start making $500 per stool. Best part is you can do it on your own schedule. Stop wasting money flushing and give it a try.
That's a kinky bitch, too. The way that she looked at it, she's like, don't flush it. Give it a try. And it's like, you like collecting that shit. You're weird.
I'm gonna need somebody to send me that link. I got bills to pay, man.
I was gonna say that's 182,500. Clearly, math wasn't her thing. I did the math for you. She is wealthy 3 because apparently 1 and 2 either got shut down or was taken. But either way, yeah, I have to imagine there's stipulations. You just can't send in and get paid every day for $500 for shit.
I wouldn't think so.
I mean,
it says 500 per stool. Does that include liquid stool? Because my morning one, that's what they're getting every time.
That's 90% of all of my stools. I mean, usually when I get a solid one, that's when I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
the beer squirt.
Nice.
I'm gonna Google it real quick just to see.
They're just gonna send it back going, you're supposed to be dead based on the stool sample, right? Like, you're not healthy. I'm like, yeah, no.
Right here. Found it. humanmicrobes.org/TTT. I mean, donors. If you go there, then you complete the screening, questionnaire, complete verification of stool type and physical fitness, a video interview, stool and blood testing, paid for by us or the recipient. Get paid $500 per stool. If you're having a bowel movement every day, it can total $180,000. Oh, she didn't do the math. She just read. Good for you.
Yeah.
Huh. But there's a bunch of, they say their mission and why you should do it. That way, people have to do that fecal microbiota transplants where they have to have poop transplanted in them. So that's a way. But
just drink a blue Slurpee and then it'll turn into green. And then it's just like that shit pretty much glows in the dark. Literally.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, all you got to do is drink like some red wine every night. So every time you send in a stool sample, it just looks jet black.
So
dude, this is a fucking demon sending us this shit.
This makes me funny. We operate on supply and demand. Just in case you guys are wondering.
What is the demand?
Apparently the ship.
They're going to send me back like a letter back, sir, please eat a vegetable.
For the restoring the gut, whatever word that I tried to say and said wrong, and chronic disease and general poor health are increasing. So they're doing it for testing and helping this worsening crisis, apparently. But according to this, they've screened over 26,000 donor applicants, and they still can't get quality donors. So that's why they increased the prices to $500 per stool sample. And you can, as long as you pass the test, the physical, all the crap that they're doing, the video interview, you can send one in every single day for $500.
I'm getting.
You know what? I'm posting it. I'm posting it in the chat.
applying.
Putting it in the private chat. So if anybody does this and makes $180,000, you have no excuses to be able to afford $5 a month to go to the Patreon. And again, that's patreon.com/beardlaws, and you guys can check that out. But best of luck.
I feel like I would be best to like get like a freezer bag rather than like a little like cup, because the backsplash of just the stream I'm getting just from pissing through my butt.
You just gotta shove that right up to your ass, man. Just right up to the hole.
I feel like I could hover over just a big freezer bag. You know what I mean? Just
and pour that into the. You ever tried to pour a whole bag of like just a little bit out of a whole bag of like cat food or anything? Have you ever put water in a Ziploc bag and tried to pour that into a small cup? Try that, buddy. Tell me,
I'm not
how
going to
good of an
pour
idea
it in
you
the cup.
have now, because you're
That's
going to
their
have to put it in
problem.
the cup.
It's probably going to be a cup.
I'm just putting it in the bag, and then I'm writing a date
bag in the
with
cup
some
and be like,
masking
"It's all
tape
you
on it,
guys."
just putting it on there. I'm like, there's the sample. And they're like, sir, we're going to charge you a fee. You only get $380.
I have a feeling that step number one is complete the screening questionnaire. And I feel like if you get through that, then you just have to go through complete verification of stool type and then a physical fitness. So then if you get through that, then they're going to want a video interview. I feel like that's there. But then stool and blood testing. So I just had a conversation with somebody over the weekend, and they ironically just said, hey, have you ever had to give a stool sample? Because I just did, and it's fucking terrible. And he was explaining to me how hard it was to actually shit in this, like Toby said, this little sample cup. And then he goes, it was way too much. And then I had to get over it. And he goes, I was wearing gloves. And he goes, it was just terrible. And I'm like, well, I should send him this and be like, here you go. And he's going to be like, well, I'm kind of having to do this because I already have issues. I'm probably not making $500, but
I'm going to mash it all in there and just get the whole cup. Just squish it. Clean off the side.
I'm afraid to know why D wants to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I don't think I want to. I don't think I'm comfortable with telling him that.
Yeah. Nope.
All right,
Not today,
Dexter.
Yeah.
Dexter Lemon is what.
It does have a decent ring, but there's no underscores. It'd be Dexter _Lemon _.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we know how we're going to make 180. Imagine if we all did it. All 4,000 people watching the show right now, we would be so. Toby looks like there's no way there's 4,000 people. But
I was like, fucking where?
4,000 minus about 3,880. But yeah, if every single person watching this made $180,000 a year doing shit, and we all said that they came from Triple T, that they're going to probably be a sponsor of the show sometime. So make money, save lives, become a stool donor, FMT your research. There we go. humanmicrobes.org. Good luck, everybody, with your poops. Okay. Well, that video's done. I don't know if we have any more. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do the...
I'm already a third of the way filled out with this form.
Yuban's like, y'all think I'm joking. This would be done before the end of the podcast.
I watch a lot of Gary Vee. You
That's
guys are
worth it
sleeping.
now, money.
Yeah. So if it doesn't work out, you're going to start eBaying or selling your shit at a garage sale?
That's what it is. Gary Vee just is pretty much, I should be at a garage sale nonstop. The fact that I'm at a garage sale right now means that I'm losing money. That means I hate myself because I don't want this money, you know? Fuck him. I don't follow
you did get a slot machine from pretty much the new age garage sale and fixed it, and you could probably flip it and make some money.
That's true. I don't know if you can. Oh, wait. My head's too big. Damn it. There it is.
Whoop. There it is.
It's still candy up. It's still hard to see. I don't want to move. I'm too lazy.
You know what's not hard to see? But it's going to strike a huge conversation. This.
If you're the parent of a young child and you're not getting enough sleep at night, I'm betting it's because your children will not stay in their room. That was my problem too, until recently when I found this ankle monitor in Walmart. This brand is a godsend, taking a page out of the criminal rehabilitation playbook and applying it to children. The device easily straps onto your toddler's leg and then puts in the work 24/7 to make sure they're staying where they belong. Check out these awesome features. Using their app, you can specify a timeout zone, which is the room where your child is supposed to be staying. It's sort of like house arrest. You can also set up no-go zones for extra safety. I'm going to do the whole house. Now, whenever my little juvenile delinquent sneaks out of his room, I get a notification on my phone. From this point, there's several different approaches on how to handle the situation, such as screaming at them from your bed or bargaining with them to get back in their room. But my favorite is to employ the built-in electrical impulse training tool. It's actually kind of therapeutic. For me.
God, I wish that was a real thing.
Right. Somebody sent me that already. They're like, you need this for Gabriel.
Oh, geez.
It's like, wow. I don't think that's legal.
Yeah.
If it was, what do you think the price tag would be? And what would you pay for it?
Oh, I'd pay $1,000 for that.
Yeah,
I'm not
easy.
even gonna lie to you. I would have paid $1,000 per fucking child for that.
Absolutely.
For the just for the chance to shock them remotely. Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I guess I would. I'm cheap as fuck though. I was kind of hoping for like a at $3.99, but maybe Great Value would come out with one in a year or so, and I'll just get that one.
I mean, I already had to get inventive when they were younger, and they kept like trying to wander through the house in areas when they weren't supposed to be, like in those areas. Like when we're watching TV and stuff, we used to put the bark collars on them that have the or the fence zone ones, and then we'd take that invincible fencing and lay it down on the floor. And if they went by, fucking.
Hey, it works, man.
I mean,
my favorite thing is when my kid's being an asshole, and I'm just like, wish I could just fucking just get you one goddamn time, and then they get hurt, and you're like,
yeah,
thank you, Lord, thank you.
You were looking out for me.
Appreciate you. See you on Sunday, my guy. Appreciate you.
I'll be the dad next to the kid yelling, "Fuck."
Same.
Same. Yeah. I wonder how many people thought that was real, though.
Oh, go through the comments. I guarantee there's going to be people.
Where can I order this?
I can't believe they'd make something like this. Come on, man. There's people that think that I'm getting hit with a real pan. There's people that think that my videos are about domestic violence and that they're real. Like, come on, they're dumb enough to believe that thing.
Oh, for sure. I thought I was gonna segue that, but this one's for you, Yuban.
There was a guy that's kind of stitched it. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't stitch it, but he like inserted himself into the video where he was just kind of like hanging out. He looks up and he sees the kid like this, and he just smiles. He's like, "Hey," and then his kid's like, and he's like,
I mean, so how do you think that started? Like, so is that like a relative, or is the kid a hero? And did he catch this guy like videotaping his mom's hot ass? And he's just like, "Hey, listen here, motherfucker! Don't be looking at my mom."
I can tell you, if I was the one that was filming it, that kid is flipping me off because I flipped him off first.
Yep.
I promise you, if I see that kid hanging on his mom and mom's looking the other direction, I do it in the grocery store. Wife hates it. We're sitting in the grocery store, and a little kid will be looking at me, you're like, "Hey," and then they like get all frowny face. I'm like, "Get one of these from the wife." What? She's like, "Stop it."
What?
They start crying, and they're like, the mom's like, "Why are you crying, little Joseph?" And they're like, the guy from Disturbed. I don't know. I just went with a random name. And they're like, "Hey, why is the guy from Disturbed flipping us off right now? I'm really haunted." You just, so they're gonna listen to Disturbed ever again.
Or
sickness, you little bastard.
Or he's now the biggest fan, and now he's got T-shirts and everything, and that's a classic move. I'm gonna start stealing that, I think, at stores, and then next thing you know, we're gonna see Toby on all these videos from the security cameras.
It's so freeing to just look at somebody's little kid sitting in a cart and they're throwing a little tantrum or whatever, and you can tell the parents are just fucking tired, right? And you just see them throwing their stuff up there, and they're just like putting in their PIN number, and the kid's throwing a tantrum, and you're like, "Hey, you kid," and then they start crying, and the mom looks over, and you're like, "Hey, knock it off." We were talking in the live the other day. It doesn't matter if you're the parent of a child or not. if you know how to do that look and have that tone just right, I don't care how undisciplined a kid is, that kid shuts the fuck up, whether they're yours or not. If you know how to give that look and be like, hey, that's enough. That's it, man. That kid's done.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I sent you a couple videos today, Toby, of some kids getting hurt. One of them,
you certainly did,
getting hit in the nuts, which was a double combo. I was like, hey,
trying to catch the ball. Yeah, you see, he dropped the bat and he went to go like because it was like coming at him, so it looked like he was trying to catch it to like stop it. It went right past him, and
I was wondering too, because I was like, dude, this kid's like a mini Happy Gilmore. Instead of like getting hit in the head, he's just hit me in the dick.
364 more days till hockey season.
Oh, that one hurt.
I mean, there's that kid, or there could be this kid.
How did they get that from the 80s? I remember that. That was me and my sister as a kid.
that was not that kid's first time. I mean, she catches you with one, or a brother, a sister. Poof.
I love the caption though. She doesn't need dad. Dad needs her.
Mm-hmm.
Back when you were a remote control for your parents.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Those were the days. Oh, or this kid's just doomed.
Kid's name is Chad.
Yeah.
I get him in a frat later on.
Yeah.
No, later on he was trying to, raise their shirts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Get his prize, so to speak.
You said chug and I'm empty.
You said chug, my bottle's empty. Give me more. I know where it comes from.
Yes.
Oh
no.
Lemon's like, I've been waiting all night.
No, I've already talked to Lemon about it.
Uh-oh.
He was like, it was a joint effort. I immediately knew, but I didn't say anything. So here's the thing. Like, I got this, and I immediately went, military guys, let's do a fucking video. Got a hold of like 10 of my Mill Talk buddies. All of them are like, fuck no, dude. I was like, we have eaten worse than this out in the field as a dare. Like, you have the ability to like make money from doing this. Like almost all of you guys. You guys telling me that you don't make money off of your TikToks, guys? Come on now, don't lie to me. Like, are you all right, Yuban? Like, you
I just no. I thought you were gonna say, would I do that for money? And I'm like, no, not even. No, I don't think there's an amount of money that would make me do that. I will vomit just from you opening the can. Will make me vomit, 100%.
That video is so nasty. Though I don't know. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. The one guy that's eating it and he's got the strong stomach. It's like a 5-minute video or something.
Old guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say old, but
yeah, he's
older than us.
He's only 43.
That guy's 43. Fuck off,
dude. He's got the old age filter on.
He has the filter.
Oh, is it really a filter?
Yeah, he does the whole character, but the voice that he does and everything is just so spot on. It's hard to believe that he's not.
It's that one. I couldn't get through the whole video. That was one that I got through 3/4 of it.
In a pickle one.
Yeah. I couldn't. That just shows I watched it pretty much with the eyes closed. I couldn't get through it. But yeah, Lemon. I guess we're gonna go ahead and spoil this. Yuban, yours should be in the mail pretty soon.
I swear to God, I will yeet that motherfucker in the field. It will never. Oh, I already admitted to it. I will admit it every day.
I will take time off of work and I will buy a flight to come see you so that we can film it together, both of us at the same time.
Nope. This thing's gonna be like message in a bottle. I'm gonna throw this thing in the ocean. You know what? I will come see you just to throw this motherfucker in the ocean. How about that? I'll catch you a deal. That's what I'll do. I will not this will not be opened in my house or on my property or in my state.
First, I sent it to my wife, and the first thing she says is, I am not fucking joking with you. This is not a ha-ha, do it because it'll still be funny thing. Do not open that in the house. I was like, I fucking know. Like, I've already said I will never get a can of that and open it in the house. She's like, you're going to open it at the end of the goddamn driveway and pray to God there's not a downwind that blows towards the house that day. Her sense of smell is so sensitive. Holy shit. I could open that a county away and she'd still vomit.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is, Yuban, you are west of us, so you shouldn't get that whiff of that. But wait till you get yours.
I just no. I swear to God, if there's anything addressed to me, and I see that can, I'm telling you, that thing is just. We go, hey, did you even try to open it? And like, no, like, oh, you wasted money doing that. I don't give a shit. I give no shits.
I tell you what, just send it back over here, and I'll mark it as a challenge at the meetup.
There you go. I will. I'll do that because I will not. I will admit every single day for the rest of my life that I am a quivering pussy.
And whoever's willing to do it, they have to fucking record themselves for TikTok.
Like I said in the chat, I know what usually what's said in the chat stays in the chat, except for what I admitted. I would rather somebody shit on my chest than eat that fucking can. There's no way. Nope.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'd pay you $500. I'd be like the stool sample donors. Just give it to me.
Yikes.
Yeah, D, I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I want everybody to understand what I'm getting ready to say, and I think Richie, out of everybody in here, knows this better than anybody else. I'm not afraid of shit. I'm not. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid of somebody bigger than me getting in my face. I'm not none of that. But you piss off my wife, I'm afraid of that. And you should be too.
Yeah, I'm gonna back Toby up on this one. I'm
happen again, then her genuinely be upset with me.
Let's get the
yeah.
I like how you've got that cited in. It's just getting better each week. Last week was a little bit of a like, whoa, we're awake. This week, spot on.
Well, this week I can hear it.
Yep. Man, I was watching that one clip that you did, and I still laughed my ass off.
God, the one where we all fucking lost it. Mm-hmm. I've probably watched that about 50 times now.
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, it's not really like that, but there's no better time to play this one.
Babe, Kevin's here for the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
You ready to build it?
What is this?
What? I thought that's what you meant. We're gonna build.
I think you said you want to do the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
I mean, I did, but not that.
That's a keeper. Damn, I'm so glad. I mean, Richie and I both were just like, we're not getting near the middle of that at all. We will not complete the A. No, that A will remain lowercase.
Yes, it will. The camera switching really got us good. Fucking, I don't know why it's backwards, but yeah. All right. I thought that was hilarious. Thanks, whoever sent that.
That was the.
Does she have a sister?
Right.
Mom, if it's plant corn, get corn, probably has a sister. Couple out there. Couple different dads. Just throwing that out there. Let's do this one.
Does anyone know what type of bread this is? Oh my god, it looks so fluffy and so delicious. Oh my god, look at it jiggle.
Oh, I wish someone would spread my butt cheeks apart like that.
All right. He actually does it better than Yuban.
Oh, that was amazing. I think I sent that one in as well.
I'm pretty sure you did, because your eyes lit up pretty good, and it's hard to get those eyes to light up.
It is. You know what? I've been pretty impressed with myself. I'm like, they haven't remained closed the entire time. Then you can almost see that they're blue. It's nice. Maybe like a 5-1.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, wow. You actually rated yourself higher than I was getting ready to. I was going to say about 4.5.
Okay. Okay.
He's had a comfortable 5-1, and I mean that's that was quick. So he's been waiting for that little to pop up.
It was. You know what? And it wasn't a rookie, just 5 or anything like that. Still gave it a 5-1. Just you know what? Maybe it is like a 4-7, Toby. Maybe I didn't give myself enough credit. We'll change it. 4-7. Are we gonna get to 5-1? Probably a 6-2. Let's go.
Portnoy says that you can't change it. First one's in.
Oh, that's true.
So you're 5-1.
He bought Barstool back again. That was the big news today. He is 100% owner of Barstool once again.
Huh?
Barstool Sports.
Yep.
I didn't know he sold it.
The Penn Group. I forget. I don't know, but apparently they bought it like 3 or 4 years ago, or were the majority owner.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Huh. Congratulations. There we go.
I remember when they got canceled. Like when they were doing the Barstool podcast, they were initially with ESPN, and halfway through the podcast, ESPN canceled them.
Wow.
And they gave him no real reason, and look at him today. Be like best decision that could have ever happened to him.
Yeah, and now they got Pat McAfee and the boys. ESPN.
Big Cat. He's probably my favorite with that whole group. I love me some Big Cat.
Big Cat's funny. What a group. One day ESPN's going to hit us up. They're not going to hit us up.
No.
They might pick this guy up though. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I would say Pat McAfee, also highly underrated. That guy's fucking fantastic. Love him.
And the crew that he has, him and the boys, they have a good time. I love that they have Pac-Man of all people that's in the studio on the show now. And he brings such a different dynamic. And then,
we got to get Tom Segura with Pac-Man on the same episode with time so he can just tell his little story.
That would be good. And the guests that they bring in, and I like how kind of like when the Manning brothers. And I know this is sports, so see you later, viewers. I know it's been nice, but when they bring the Manning brothers in, and you see a whole different side of football, like I think that's a cool thing that him and the boys do.
Anything without Joe Buck, I mean, I'm for it.
Yeah. Let's do. Speaking of sports, this.
This is how you handle that, kid.
Yeah.
broken collarbone for sure.
That's how you deal with that, kid. You just stand up and groan and walk away.
I mean, if it wasn't an e-bike and he actually did the pedaling himself, probably wouldn't have landed so hard or got so much air. But hey, that's what happens when you get a little bit too cocky.
Dude, people don't understand like how fast those things go and how quickly they get to their top speed.
Yeah. Yeah, could you imagine though, just being to the point where you're so goddamn lazy you don't want to pedal a bike? I mean, I'm just not going to get on the bike if I'm that lazy.
By the way, I also know if you're Gen X or earlier millennial, if on that very first jump that you saw, you immediately heard the Dukes of Hazzard fucking narrator and paused that video in your head.
Looks like the Duke boys got himself in some trouble.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that's good. Somebody needs to remake that if they haven't already, because I'm assuming that's a pretty popular video.
I don't know if you could use that.
Jace do it. Fucking throw the Generalese fucking horn right over the top of that.
It's not copyright, right? The Dixie.
Probably not. Statute of Limitations or something cool.
It's probably considered.
Probably. It's got to be passed
now, though.
Toby, you have a pair of Daisy Dukes, don't you?
Nobody has the Reno.
I might know one pair of shorts.
Okay, so your jeans that you said you have pizza scissors. Make them your Daisy Duke scissors as well, and cut a pair of them jeans.
No, you don't. Nobody needs to see that.
Do it while you're eating that nasty ass fish.
What are you talking about? We've seen you in Ranger shorts.
Yeah. So that's technically that's considered underwear, isn't it?
I
mean, I did used to run in those, but
yeah.
Your next cosplay,
green Silkies. You should try it.
What's his next cosplay?
Your next cosplay should be the Dangle from Reno 911. Just get them shorty shorts and the cowboy boots.
Every time I wear just the mustache, everybody thinks that I should go as Dangle. I'm like, Dangle didn't have the must. You know what? It's fine.
Yep. Okay.
You guys keep comparing me to the people that you know from the show because you remember their names, but you're not actually comparing me to anybody that I look like.
And Googling,
there is somebody from Reno 911 that I look like when I have a mustache, and it's the little fucker that's always wearing the body armor.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Speaking of mustache, Yuban.
I'm glad that played all the way through. I was not expecting a fucking trip at the end. Crash. I'm fucking impressed with it landing on the bottle.
Right?
Like, and he's like, like that was the easy part. Fuck you, guy.
Just the and like flipping it and then just landing it on its buddies just to make it look exactly like one as well. I'm like, damn. His whole account, fantastic. That's a great video.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That was good. Thanks for I now follow him, so thank you for sending that over. That's segue alert.
Huh. It's not any bigger than the rest.
So that opens up a question too. Whenever you're eating a corn dog, what's the condiments you're using? Is it one? Is it two? What are you doing?
Mustard.
Ketchup and mustard together. That's my favorite.
Ooh.
So I'm doing ketchup, spicy brown mustard. Bam.
Yeah. That makes any kind of mustard, really.
Yeah. You gotta swirl that shit up with one corn dog. That's what you do. Put it right next to each other, yin and yang, and then just
essentially you just make the orange sauce, man.
Yeah, it's basically.
That's pretty much what it is. But I love it. God damn, now with some corn dogs.
I surprised my kids by making tartar sauce one day, or not tartar sauce. I'm sorry, cocktail sauce. Just horseradish sauce and ketchup.
What?
Cocktail sauce.
Do they make? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, do they make, or is there a place like a restaurant or something that does fancy corn dogs? There's some places that have corn dog or regular hot dogs that have crazy toppings, different buns, and all that stuff. Like, and they call them gourmet hot dogs. It's got to be a place that does gourmet corn dogs, right?
I don't know.
But none of us know, and that kind of scares me a little bit.
If not, we may be sitting on a jackpot, boys.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. If we can find a really nice restaurant and we can find one that has corn dogs on the menu, we all just go in and just fucking hillbilly it up. Be like, I want like 2 of them there corn dogs. Sir, those are $50 a piece. Hell yeah, better be a good goddamn corn dog. Don't forget my fucking Heinz ketchup.
I can tell the difference.
The only thing I'm seeing is Korean corn dogs. Apparently, Korean corn dogs is a thing, but I'm not seeing anything that.
Oh, there we go. There's a business idea of our like 500th one. Yeah, and we can name it "You've Been Whacking Off Dog Stand."
Nah, bro, we need to. So you guys remember the old snow cone tricycle bikes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
corn dog bike,
electric bike.
Yep.
There you go.
She's got nice warm corn dogs just filled up in there with little condiment pumps like they used to have for the juice for the snow cones.
Ooh.
Get you a little bell.
Do the pancake sausage ones for breakfast.
Oh yeah,
so that we're making that's why we're getting the drunk people at 2 a.m. We're making money 24/7.
Just have them fuckers just sitting right outside of a Waffle House or some shit right outside of a bar.
Mm-hmm.
We'll dye them red for Christmas. We'll call them hollow dogs. Oh God, guys, we're just fucking killing it.
Oh,
killing it.
We could put Crystals and White Castle out of business with that.
Oh, and then a green one, and it can be the Grinch's dick. You would like that one.
Yuban's past 6 now.
Yep.
No, absolutely. Well, no, actually, I didn't even hit this damn thing yet. But it's I was just thinking too, like you said, the Grinch, and I'm like, damn, what if it was one of like the foot long ones? Be the Jolly Green Giant.
For Easter, we'll make a cross with them.
I feel like we should segue. Let's do this. Fuck, I don't even know. Let's watch somebody fall. Play it again.
Hey. His whole stand-up was just instinctual.
Yeah.
He didn't tell his body to stand up. His body just shot up, and then his brain caught up, and he went,
oh. His head hit that top step so hard.
So hard. It hurts so bad that he couldn't talk. Like any normal person is getting up and they're swearing more than Yuban's kid at church, and they're just like, fuck. And he couldn't even talk.
I'm surprised he could see because he hit the back of his head. That's where all your visual stuff is.
Hands on the knees is a tail sign.
The worst pain comes with no sound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you fuck yourself up, it's at most you might get, and that's it, or like, and that's all you're getting. But usually it's pow.
Yeah.
So you're holding your breath. You're trying to focus on your breathe, like on your breathing and everything. You're like, oh my God. Like this is like either I scream or I'm gonna go and murder my family. Either one of the two. There's no in between. That hurt like hell.
No, I think it would be worse if somebody came out. What's wrong? Fucking nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because it's instant projected anger at the first person that you come in contact with.
Yep.
But that man's on CTE protocol for the next 3 weeks.
Might even longer. Like Richie said, he's not seeing anything unless he's a hockey player. He's going right back out there.
Unless he's a Dolphin too, you know.
Yeah. If he's the quarterback for the Dolphins, he's right back in.
Too soon.
Fucking nothing. Segue.
The fuck are you doing? Fucking nothing.
I mean,
great segue.
Thank you.
That was a good segue.
Finally, first one in 148 weeks.
It's like, fuck yes, 148 episodes. I finally got one. Woo!
Not season 3, episode 50 something. 148.
Now it's season 2. Now he's like, I'm starting to fucking get the hang of this. All right, season 2.
Yep, that's a wrap. We're going season 2, baby. Oh shit.
Oh damn. These pants are cramping my Hardy Boys. It's no mystery. Holy shit. God damn. My ass is hungry.
If you had a pair of Silkies, you could just be sitting there in those silky shorts. Be doing just fine.
I'm about to be just fucking naked next time. You guys are like, are you wearing shorts? I'm like,
I might just see.
It's not Victoria's Secret.
I feel now like I need to send Yuban some Silkies just so he can.
We're talking about some banana hammocks?
No.
They're just really short shorts that are like silky material.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that.
So in the military,
but it feels amazing.
Yeah, and they issue them to a lot of people in the military, and in the military we call them Ranger panties because they pretty much all the Rangers wear them, and they wear them for PT. So when they go on like longer runs, but you wear them underneath your uniform too because they're extremely comfortable, extremely breathable, and they're like super lightweight. So they're perfect. So that's all I used to wear. And I'm telling you, if I can find some in XXL, I'll send you some.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Think the military has limits.
Wear fucking Gunther, like Jesus Christ, man.
Dick's not that big, Toby. God damn.
Not for the dick, it's for the waistline.
No.
Do you know how hard it is to find them in 30-inch waist?
I was gonna say. I mean, I didn't know they made youth ones.
I mean, I got Fort Bragg right down the road, man. I can zip down there, grab a couple of pair, and send them off to you.
You always want to send me something about my package, you know. Just I don't know what it is. Always.
If I can find this, I want to end it on this video. Then we're gonna send you guys one because this one is pretty good. There was a better way to do it. There was wood jokes, helmet jokes, all sorts of ones. I fucked it up. We're going back to the drum board. I fucked it up
with that shit going.
Yeah.
He's giving that tree some head.
I want 2.
Yeah, that's wild, right? For anybody just listening, it's a Hatchet Helmet. It's wild. Make sure you watch it. I mean,
Angel, stop him before he gets one. Don't let him get one before the.
I'm paying attention, bro. You can stop right now.
Christ. You're gonna murder somebody at the feet of Archie.
First thing I can think of is I'm gonna go like that, miss, and it's going right into my fucking kneecap, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that can't be good for the back. So I feel like cutting wood. Normally.
And don't forget, you can't start talking the second you touch the button.
You have to do that. You don't have to do that. It does it automatic.
Your neck isn't strong enough for that.
Oh,
my neck is strong enough to be between your legs for 20 minutes straight, then it can fucking handle that goddamn thing.
I was gonna say his neck game is pretty strong from what I hear around the YMCA.
The pause says everything.
Had too many TBIs to handle a helmet like that.
But it's still a helmet.
When they put me one in,
I've got the win to every part of this argument right now. Like,
yeah.
What? Moving on.
She said, "Do you really want to argue with me?"
Oh. Nope. Oh, I heard that one. Well, it's a good thing I just looked at the clock and it's 10:01, so we get out of here and we're all safe. And there's somebody that might not be, but we'll see you next Tuesday. Make sure you check out the premiere. Check it out.
Oh yes, God damn it, love that.
Check out the premiere Thursday, 9:00, same time, same place. Let us know what you think. And that's all I got. Okay, bye.